What's the one pet peeve phrase that you hear people usually say, whether it be in the comment section or in a conversation, that kind of confuses you or annoys you? I'll go first. For me, it's when black people say, I don't want to go back in time, or I don't want to go past a certain period, so like the 1970s or something like that. It always confuses me because the point of time travel is that you could travel to whatever time period you want. And going past 1619 or 1620 should ensure that you as a black person get to experience all the great time period. Well, actually, to be honest, really, most time periods are fucked up. But anyways, you as a black person shouldn't feel like you can't travel back in time, because the 400 years of bullshit that you're worried about is a microscopic event in the grand timeline that we have as a human race. You can go anywhere. Not to mention, if you time travel, you don't actually have to time travel in America, because I only hear this phrase coming from black Americans oftentimes. You don't actually have to stay in America to time travel. You can just go to any part, well, not any part, but you can go to basically Africa. Like, I've never heard these people always say, oh, let me time travel to Africa to see what that continent is like. Let me see what the Songhai Empire was like, the Benin Kingdom, the Askum Kingdom, the Kush Empire, and all this stuff. Like, the Zulu Empire, the other kingdoms, but I think I'm not thinking of them right now. But apparently, there's a bunch of kingdoms that you could travel to. The Bali Empire, travel to those time periods. Do you know what I mean? And I'm pretty sure if you travel to other parts of the world as well, past, the 1916, I don't think you will be racially discriminated at that point. You'll just be seen as a weird anomaly. Like, oh wow, I've never seen a human being with the skin tone before. And if you communicate things right, you could change timelines. But obviously, we don't want to change timelines. Well, except if you travel back to 1916 and then kill all the white people who started racism. I think that's a worthy endeavor. Or at least convince a white person to kill a bunch of white people, so that way you don't end up creating a timeline where white people actually have an excuse to hate us, because obviously. But anyways, yeah, that's my pet peeve. Black people saying that they don't want to travel back in time, it's always frustrating, because it lets me know that they either don't know much about history, or they truly believe that their entire existence literally started in 1916. Sorry, in the 1690s. 1619s, whatever. You know what I mean? It's frustrating a little bit. It's like, come on, guys. 400 years, it's really bad. But when you look at it from our own historical perspective, it's a small fucking gap in our history, especially in our history books. Like, it's small. Be more positive about your own history, and